Good morning, Hair Business Blueprint. Today is Wednesday, February 21st, and I'm about to give you today's hair news. Yes, I have my cup of coffee. I'm posting this a little later than usual. As you can see, I'm in a little different environment. I'm in New York City for the day. I actually showed up yesterday. I'm here for a quick meeting that I think is going to be really good for the company, and it's a new concept that I'm working with private label that I'll give you guys some more details soon. First things first, I've got a lot of messages about the new Hair Business Masterclass. I had a fee to get in the class, like a one-time sign-up fee. I'm actually removing that for a while because we're just getting this thing started, and I want to get a lot of people from this group into the Hair Business Masterclass. Only the serious people. Like, if you're not serious about growing your business, this is definitely not going to be the group for you. It's only like $5 a month, literally the cost of a coffee. So get one less coffee a month and it'll pay for this class, and that's grandfathered in for life. There's no reason you shouldn't be in this class if you want to grow your business. Really, no reason. So leave me a comment, and I'm sending messages, direct messages with more information. So if you're interested in getting in the class, grandfathered in for the cup of coffee a month, please do so. At a later time, I'm going to add back the fee. Now, there was a few people that did sign up. I'm going to give you 10x the value for the $99 that you signed up for. I'm going to be reaching out to you directly over the next few days. Don't worry about that. You know, I always want to do good by you guys and do the right thing. And actually, one of the reasons why I decided to do this, that someone sparked this interest to do this, was one of the comments was, Mikey, as soon as my funds drop, like, I'm going to get in the course. And then I thought for a second that, you know, this person still could be very serious, but they needed an opportunity. So let me just delete this, the gate, right? Let me just open it up and let you in. I don't want it to be a free course. Even at $5, I need people to just have some sort of commitment to this. I think that's really important. I spend sometimes thousands of dollars on courses, and I take that information and I try to give it to you guys, and especially my mentees that I work directly with. I'm post plenty about the hair business class in the masterclass in the group. So let's just get on into some more information. Bron Brothers is this weekend, so if you are going to be at the Bron Brothers hair show, please come see Private Label at booth 308. Come take some photos with me. Let's create some content. Let me show you some wigs. So Private Label, we're not doing the bundles, frontals, and all that stuff at the show. I know there's going to be some Chinese vendors, and it's going to be what I call a race to the bottom. So sometimes in business, you don't want to be in a race to the bottom where it's like, let me just put out the cheapest crap possible and just flood the market with it. What we're doing is taking a step back. We have a simple, beautifully designed booth, and it's just going to be the new professionally colored custom wigs. So that's what we're going to have there. We're going to have 30 different wigs on display. It's going to be beautiful. In a real simple setup this year at Bron Brothers. So hopefully I'll see you there. Another thing I'm going to do is I was revisiting one of my favorite presentations that I did in Private Label Tucker. It was called the 8-Figure Mindset. So if you're watching this and you were in Tucker when I did that presentation, please leave me a comment. It was probably one of my best presentations ever. So I'm going to re-record that for the masterclass. So I'm really excited about that. But just to kind of give you a little bit of insight about what the 8-Figure Mindset is, it is a different way of thinking, but then also a different way of thinking for your e-commerce business, okay? So in e-commerce, I call it the 3 pillars. So there's 3 pillars that you need to focus on. The first one is traffic. If you're not getting traffic to your site, it doesn't matter. So let's first work on getting you traffic. Once you have traffic, you have to get conversions. That means if millions of people show up to your website and they're not buying, it doesn't matter once again, okay? So you have to think about conversion. How many people are coming to your website and how many are purchasing? For a new website, you're probably at like 1%. So every 100 visitors, you're probably getting 1 person to buy, maybe even a little less if you're a new brand. So I really want you to think about that. It's like, wow, I need to actually get a lot of traffic to my website for me to be successful. Once they're there, we have to figure out how we are going to convert these people. Does that make sense? And then the third pillar of success is margins. So once you start getting people there, you know, is it you're getting a little bit better price on your products? Are you raising the price because you have a little bit more brand authority now? You're giving less discounts. What is going to be the process for you to make a lot more money? I just saw some steam over there. I was like, what's going on? It's cold here in New York, guys. I don't know how you all do this up north. Like, send me back down to the Dominican Republic because it is cold up here. So I really want you guys to think about that when it comes to how you're going to be successful in this business. You know, that's why I usually recommend drop shipping at first, because as much as people want to buy all this hair, you know, maybe a little bit cheaper, but then have to do all the work as far as packing and shipping your orders, it just doesn't make sense. Because the first thing you need to be investing your money on is getting traffic. Because if you don't have the traffic to your website, it's not going to matter how much inventory, or even if your inventory is free, because you're not going to be selling any of it. Okay, so the traffic is the ultimate thing. Until you're getting like 1,000, 2,000 visitors to your website, that should always be your first goal. So we're going to go over a lot of those different things. You know, that's through posting in social media, being consistent with that. That is creating a blog so you show up in SEO, building out your newsletters, doing freebies as far as like digital giveaways, making sure that you do just pretty much everything possible to get traffic to your website. You're going to have to be real creative in the beginning because it's going to be really tough. And then you'll notice over time it'll start to go up and then things get better. But in the beginning, everyone starts with 0 visitors. So, you know, unless you're like the Kardashians and you can launch a site and make $1 million in a day. But they've also put in 20 years of putting their life on TV to get to that point. So, but they do have that advantage. So let's think about how you're going to first drive traffic to your website, because I think that's where a lot of people in the group first struggle, and that's where they get frustrated, and then that's where they give up. And then once you have that start going, I want to make sure that everyone is set up with their analytics so they can start tracking what's going on. Because if you don't know where traffic's coming from or how much traffic you're getting, you know, you can't improve what you don't measure. It's a simple saying. So I want you guys to think about that. I'm going to be spending today in New York. I want to start doing more meetups when I travel. This was kind of a last minute trip. It is for a meetup with a pretty famous female rapper. So this should be interesting. Private Label's working on a lot more collabs. And yeah, it's going to be a good day. So just wanted to check in. This is your morning hair business news with a cup of coffee and your hair business's best friend, Mikey. Until tomorrow, I wish you guys a very successful day.